This reading is for Aquarius. This reading is for Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Let's find out what's in the cards for you today. Can you give me 3 cards? There's one. Give me 2 more. 2 more. So far, we have 1 card. We have 2 cards. There's 3 cards. Ooh, you get 4 cards. Okay, we got 4 cards for you. Somebody is moving on. I hear the song moving on, just moving on. Somebody is moving on. I think this has to do with the job. Somebody's moving on. Somebody's retiring. Somebody's leaving. Somebody's getting more education to do something else. Somebody's going back to school, but they're doing this at a one hell of a fast pace. They've said, that's it. I've had enough. And you know, with all the readings I've had so far, everybody has turned around and said, I've had enough in their lives from one thing to another. Just as well as my Aquarius. I've had problems in the workforce, and they've said, that's it. I've had enough. I'm out of here. I want to retire. I want to go somewhere else. And they're going at a huge, huge force. They want to leave everything they know behind them and just get the hell out of Dodge. Looking for more sunny days somewhere else is what I'm getting. And you're going to find it. You're going to find more sunny days somewhere else. And forgiveness. You know, you're going to forgive the fact that you chose this job or you chose where you are in life right now. You're going to forgive that. You know, you're going to say, I don't care anymore. You know, I should have never got involved in that place. I should have never went there. I should have never worked there. I should have never. You're going to forgive yourself for that, you know, because it has to do with your well-being. You've made a huge commitment to yourself, and you've had a dream about this for a while. You know, you're not going to be able to wave a magic wand and have everything right away. It's going to take a lot of going back to the things that were true to you, not necessarily going back to the past and giving yourself shit for it, but what it is it's going back to the past to find out about the things that you really loved doing at one time, to incorporate that in your life now. You know, so it's a reconciliation. And this also has to do with a course that you're going to. And this is going to end up bringing you prosperity. Being able to reevaluate some of the things in your life that you truly did love, you truly liked to do, and you lost along the way. And you now have the willpower that you didn't in the past to be able to stand up for yourself and say, I'm worth it. I'm worth doing this. This is kind of like a financial health for you. This is like financial health for you. And it's going to lighten your load. So wherever you go, when you leave the job that you're at with this huge fast pace, whether it be a retirement or whether it would be going back to school, or it could be that you're retiring and going back to school, whatever you're doing is going to give you more prosperity because you're going to have the time to do it. You also can see yourself doing it with the psychic abilities. You can see yourself doing it. You have had dreams of yourself doing it. You have been able to actually feel what that would be like for you. It's like you could taste it. It may involve traveling for some of you. I see something that has to do with being being a steward or a stewardess. I don't know if they still call them that, but you could end up being in a job like that, or your job involves you traveling. You could be a door-to-door nurse, or it could be involved in traveling somewhere to do the job. Like you might have to drive 2 hours to do what you want to do because there's none of those jobs where you are. But this is going to give you happiness. You know, you fought the fight. You fought all along when you were at work. You fought people, you fought bosses, you fought everything. And you know, this could even be your own business that you're going to be doing, where it's kind of like Doctors Without Borders, or it's going to do, it almost, some of you, it feels like the medical field. With others of you, it feels like your own job, that you're going to somebody's house and you're rebuilding things for them. Or it's going to feel like you're doing something online when you retire, but you're tired of the rat race. You're tired of fighting off all this competition, or fighting off people, or just the normal gossip that's in the office, or feeling like everything's against you, you know, that you have to fight all the time. And you're truly going to find beauty now. You're truly going to find an avenue or an outlet where you feel like you fit. And this is going to transform you. It truly is. It's not going to be the same as it was for you, and you're going to feel like this is a blessing. No, this isn't getting a whole bunch of rewards for the work you're doing. In fact, this might even involve animals. You know, you might be going into being a veterinarian that does house calls to farmers. This could be involved in working at your local SPCA, you know, but it might be involved in animals. It could be even at the zoo. It could be involved in animals. It's not going to give you everything that you want, but it's going to give you more than what you've had. And you're going to trust in the fact that this is going to work out for you, and this is going to give you some closure. So you're trying to get the hell out of Dodge with with the job that you have now, by either taking some sort of courses, or learning a new task, or even doing your own business, or, you know, door-to-door nurse, or Doctors Without Borders. You're going to do something like that because the job that you had was just so crazy, and you hated it so much. You were just like, that's it, I'm done, I've had enough, I want to get out of here. And you finally do, and you find something else that gives you closure. And once you are able to relax in a new job, for the younger seekers that I have out there, or the younger ones that are watching this reading, this might make you a little bit more fertile. So if you don't want to get pregnant at this time, take what you need to stop that. Or for my older ones, this brings you a new birth. This brings you a new life. This opens up the doors to things you never thought you would have before, especially for those that retire. And some of you will be starting a grieving process where you're in a new job, you're relaxed there, but then you start grieving your old job because there are aspects of your old job that you've continued with you, or that you remember, or it's the people that you used to work with. You hightailed it out of there so fast that you forgot to say goodbye, and now you're grieving the fact that you're not going to be able to carry these people with you, because some of them actually inspired you to do what you're going to be doing. They inspired you. So that's made you feel a little bit sad, grieving. You know, it makes you feel like you've lost, and you could even on your retirement day, you could be sitting there bawling, because some of those people turned out to be really good people, and you really liked them, and you got some wisdom with them, and you were very you weren't you didn't expect to be able to find those people in the last job you were in. Some of them you hated. You just hated. You hated the job and everything. But there was a few individuals there that you really did like. But this has also made you grow. It's made you who you are now. You know, moving away from that has made you who you are now. This could even involve a masculine. It could be that you liked your boss, or it could be that you are masculine and you're going through this. But whoever it is, you are surrendering to this. You are surrendering to this because you just couldn't see yourself going there one more day. It's almost, for some of you, it's almost like you walked out on the job. You had enough, and then you're grieving it. You're thinking, oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. But you know, this actually, in a way, when you walked out, you felt a sense of power to it. You felt alive more than you have in a very, very long time when you walked out of that place. The attraction of doing your own thing was just too strong for others. And for those that had retired, the attraction to just be your own boss was just too strong for you. And you're very thankful. And you know, your resistance throughout the years, because you wanted to do this a long time ago, but you resisted until the perfect timing. And when it was there, it was just like, that's it. I had enough. Gone. And now you're going to see that your life is going to take on a new beginning that's going to have a lot of positivity come in, and you are going to come into fruition. You know, you're going to come into some money, you know, with making this change. And, you know, for some of you were thinking that when you retired, it was going to be scary and you wouldn't have the money to retire. But now you're starting to see that you're not going to be spending as much as you did. So it's actually, you're saving yourself some money. And there's a transformation and change that is coming from within. You know, you can't, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And now you are confirmed yourself that that's what you were supposed to do. It makes you feel like this, I was supposed to walk out at that time, because look at all the things that are happening for me now that didn't happen for me then. And you've got another prosperity card and abundance. So you're going to be able to have that glass of wine outside on your balcony or in your garden. And you're going to be able to say, well, I did it my way and it worked out. It absolutely worked out. And you're stunned by yourself. You're stunned. You put your faith into God, Jesus, whatever you want to say. And you connected with your inner power. And you have great gratitude and thanks. It's the second time that's come up. And this is, you've gotten a lot of growth from this. And now it makes you feel like you could take on the world and you could do anything your heart desires, and you will. You're going to start a bucket list and you're going to get everything off of that bucket list. Thank you very much, Aquarius, and we'll see you in the next one.